the channel. It is Saturday, the 20-something, I think 26th, and I am heading to town to get some fuel for the lawnmowers and the tractor. I need to get my roof done on the back porch. Hopefully I can do something on it this weekend, but with time and the rain, scheduling, the yard work has just gotten outrageously behind, and I had no choice. I'm not a big when I lived in town in a subdivision, I used to want to keep my yard looking really good. And since we've moved out here in the country, we're way back off the road, nobody around. I don't care about it as much anymore. So I don't cut my grass like on a schedule like I used to. Usually what I do now is when I get tired of it being tall. But what has happened here recently with the weather, I mean, it's probably been 2 weeks since me or Robin has done anything on the yard. She usually cuts it with the rod mower, then I do push mowing. Parts that we don't, get the rod mower in. But this summer, with the way the weather's been, she's been doing most of all of it. I've been trying to do weed eating. She's actually been doing more than me. But here recently, she's been getting busy herself, and with the weather, we just haven't had time. So I'm going to have to devote time this weekend, even though I've got other stuff I want to do. I've got all of it. I think I mentioned it in my last video. I've got all the materials to do my yard work, or not yard work, all the materials to do my porch. I just got to have the time to get it done. So right now I'm just heading to town and getting fuel, and we're going to spend some time doing the yard work. And with the temperature really bad, I'm going to have to just do what I can, and then we will take it from there. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, everybody, here's an example of me talking about yard work getting out of hand. All this area, there's gravel underneath that, and I never used to let it get this tall, and it just happened. This area over here, grass growing up, I would usually at least take the weed eater to it before it got to this bad. This is all gravel. That area up there, same way. So between cutting the normal grass, I'm going to try to get caught up on this. Best time to do it though is right now and in the evening time. So sun's getting ready to hit over here. You can see it coming in the garden area over there, and here in a minute this whole area will be sun until about 5:15. So we're just going to have to fight the heat, take breaks, and see what we can get done. I'm not going to film it all. I don't know what I'm going to film. I really want to get on the porch, but we'll just see what happens, because this is just too far behind. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, we're going to start in the backyard. Over there in the dog pen, do that first. It's very tall. Dogs don't even want to walk around in it. And then out here, this whole area I never have seen it this bad. So I'm going to cut that. I'm going to take the weed eater to this to try to get it down to a manageable height. And I used to spray my grass, but man, it just grows back. So it's like it's a waste of money. So I'm just going to try to keep it maintained down at gravel height. I hate doing this stuff, especially when it's this hot outside. It's not so bad when it's in the fall or in the spring. Yeah, I love the land. I should just let everything just grow back up the woods like it used to be whenever it was years ago. So anyway, back to work. Well, They said there'd be a chance for pop-up storms. So much for cutting grass right now. One thing, it's another. Okay, that is already looking better. Yes, sir. I'll probably fine tune it a little bit because I can still go down lower a little bit, but not a whole lot. Believe it or not, this whole area is covered in this rock right here. It's not really, it's not gravel. Gravel is more like a combination rock gravel. I don't remember the number on it. Now that area over there is the gravel stopped over here somewhere. I'll probably find that point and then treat that a little different, but I'll probably go ahead and just weed eat that down a little bit further also. Hopefully it can dry out some. It's overcast, but it's overcast right now, but it's almost time for the sun to come over the trees. Even on a sunny day, even on a sunny day, the sun is still not bright in this area yet. It starts right over there and then increases to the yard there. And it'll be sunny here until after 5 o'clock. Supposedly, according to my local weather, which was wrong yesterday, not supposed to be rain until about 4:30, or a chance of rain. But with as humid as it is, that's why these cells keep popping up. When I got up yesterday morning, it really wasn't even showing any rain, I don't think, until maybe in the evening. And you saw, well, it was in film, it was in video time, but basically what happened was I got the dog area cut. I went inside to hydrate a little bit and was talking with Robin, doing stuff, and next thing I knew, it started pouring rain. So that was about 30 minutes, less than an hour. I was getting ready to come back out and do what I'm doing right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the sawhorses over here where I just weed eated. I'm going to move the metal I'll show you that a little bit in depth. This is the metal for our porch roof. This stuff you see here was foam insulation that was blown in. It come out of a friend of ours, brand new house, who we say has pretty much got ripped off. It's a long story, but she's dealing with that now. In my generation, we call it shyster. That calls herself a builder, but they're not. There's when you he's an independent builder, but still, when you go by these other builders, we got a couple of them here in this state that I know of. They build stuff just to code, so it's legal, but it's also, they use the cheapest materials. So there's going by code, and then there's going by code cheapest you can get. And the thing is, that's fine if you're doing that for yourself, or if you know they're going to do that. But what they do is they charge top dollar. They make your house look like $1 million, but it's really $1,000. So anyway, I don't want to get into that, name names and all that. But anyway, just beware if you're out there looking to have a house built. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to move the truck. I need to do one area over here before I even do what I just said I was going to do, because I'm going to park the truck over here, and I want to have that area done, so I can just leave the truck there for now. But all right. Okay, I mentioned getting this metal from a friend of ours. This metal is almost new. I know it's got dirt and everything on it. You can see where they took the screws out. She had to have her roof redone. House has been there less than a year, and she had to have it redone because it was leaking real bad in certain places. So I think the insurance paid somehow. It got paid for, I think, and she had somebody other than the people that did the original roof come redo it. So she was just gonna throw this metal away. So she gave it to my wife. So you can't really take, if you're in a place like us doing what we're doing, it's hard to turn down free stuff. So what we'll do is just take, well, we got to cut each piece. This is 12 foot long. My pieces are going to be 8 foot long. So we'll cut 4 foot off of each piece. and just silicone the holes, and then put the new holes where my wood matches up. I guess I could measure and see where these holes are at. They're probably just random though. They're just random. So, okay. They may not be random. They may be measured out. So if they are, I'll look at that, and maybe I can keep from having to silicone them. Just use the original holes back. That'd be all right. You got to remember, this is just a porch roof. It's not roofing our house. It doesn't even have to be waterproof, 100%. So, and then she got a couple pieces of flashing. The one on the bottom there may be good enough. What I'm wanting to do is tuck however I do the flashing. I was thinking about using roofing shingles. We've got a bunch of roofing shingles down there at the building. But if this will work, it would look a little better. I want to tuck flashing up underneath that little strip you see at the top. That's supposed to be like a gutter, which maybe at one time it worked, but it doesn't work now. So I want to tuck it under that and take it down onto our roof, and that'll keep water from coming down right in front of the door like it does now. When it's raining, you can't even open that door. And the dogs, the dogs will try to hold it, but when it comes time they gotta go, if it's pouring down the rain or not. So that's gonna be one good thing, is having this porch roof on there, so they can stay out of the rain somewhat, or the snow. That's gonna be the other thing, keeping the snow from the porch. Hopefully, not 100%, I know, but like our front porch, you just have to shovel just a little bit, right out by the steps where the roof ends. So hopefully that's all we gotta do on this one. It snows. All right, so now I'm gonna move the truck and commence the weed eating. Just for a quick reference, there's where I haven't weed eaten. That's what it looked like. And that's what it looks like after I get it done weed eating. So you can see, and I can look out this window right here. Well, I got weeds going up there now, but I look out there and see all this from my chair, and it's depressing. All right, I got this area done. I started out, I had 2 strings. By the time I finished, I had 1 string. That's why it was taking me a little bit longer. You probably won't notice it sped up the way I'm going to speed all this up. Or that's what the plan is. So, I'm going to take me a break, get hydrated. Then I got to redo my string if I can find it. It's not where I thought it was. And then we're going to move. I'm going to go all the way down by the road, the end of the driveway. And I'm going to do some weed eating there. If the rain doesn't come in. So, we will see you in a minute. Well, here we are again. Nothing in no rain forecast until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Right now it is noon. Now if it does pass over, I'm still going to weed eat because I'm just going to weed eat. I'm going down here to do the driveway, grass in the middle of the driveway. I don't care if it's wet or not. The stuff I did this morning was wet. I won't be cutting any grass with the lawnmower. So let's see how long this lasts. Here's the radar on my weather app. And right there you see my arrow moving around. That's supposed to be my house. Not showing a thing, but yet we had a downpour. It's not raining now, but it's still got a rain cloud above us. It's not even showing any clouds. Now, here's the precipitation. It's showing 6 p.m. rain, chance of rain through like 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning. It's showing not a big percentage, 38%. Then it goes up, I guess. But here is right now. It's not even showing rain. I guess the humid weather, man, you just can't tell what's going to happen. Hey, we're sitting here with my buddy Romeo. Just got through eating some lunch. Trying to wait for the weather to clear up. The weather clears up, then it rains, and it does it again and again and again like that. Which doesn't affect my weed eating, because everything I weed eated so far today, it's been wet. But I'm not going to cut grass with it. Clump up my mower decks and everything. So we're just going to call this video over with, because I got to go to town, get some weed eater string. I couldn't find my string, so I'm just going to go get some more, and hopefully be able to get that done down by the road today. It won't take too long once I get my string. So I'm going to call this one done. Neil says we're done. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll get back on the roof on the next one. God bless. Have a great week.